everybody. Welcome to the Grand Aquarium Empire Simulation Dome. I, of course, am Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium Empire and Superior Fifth Dimensional Being. And this here is Intern Charlene.
Hi, I'm Intern Christy.
Thank you, Intern Carol.
Hi, I'm Christy.
So what program have you loaded up today?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. All right, everyone, welcome to the Simulation Dome, where we go through simulations of universes, most of which created by yours truly, to see if they merit being created on a grand scale or used for a Grand Aquarium Empire Network show, your entertainment home for the hatred and humiliation of human beings. And I'm so excited today because, friends, today's simulation is gonna be phalange looking good. That's right. We are going to be looking at this seminal piece of work the entire universe created around romancing fast food icon Colonel Sanders. That's right, everyone. Oh my goodness, we're so excited. And Fluval, I'm so excited. Do you know why? Do you know what else I did besides creating an entire pocket universe that guides people to falling in love with Colonel Sanders? Do you
what
know
else are you excited about, Intern Betty?
It's Christy. I booked
Bridget? I would never get your name right.
Incredible. I booked an incredible guest for tonight. Someone who you've seen before and someone who I think is going to help us with insights as we go towards trying to defeat this game and romancing this colonel. That's right. Someone who knows how to win. Someone we've seen before. That's right. Our guest is Miskatonic University's own Swordmaster Brutus! Swordmaster Brutus, welcome to the Simulation Dome!
Helena, it is so wonderful to see. Oh my goodness, you are not who I thought you were.
I'm not Helena.
This is Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium Empire.
You got Fifth Dimensional Being.
You got the dossier, right? For the Simulation Dome? We're gonna defeat love together by romancing the Colonel.
And show the only kind of love between corporations.
You got the whole thing? You're gonna help us win at love?
A letter from the Grand Aquarium Empire that it was from Helena responding to a letter of my own. Clearly I was mistaken.
Very much so.
Yes, no, of course I'm here to do the thing with the stuff and yes, yes, who are you?
I'm Intern Christy, and this is Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium Empire. You obviously know Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium Empire, because no one could not know Fluval, Grand Trivia Master of the Aquarium Empire.
That's right, I'm the Grand Trivia Master
home
of the Aquarium Empire.
For hatred and humiliation of human beings.
Absolutely.
And today, we are going to be winning at love by romancing Colonel Sanders themselves, fast food icon, and Swordmaster Brutus. I booked you for this show, which you would have known if you read the dossier, but that's okay. You would have known that I invited you on this show because you are the most successful individual in the entire multiverse at success, at winning, at the expense of others. And as all is fair in love and war, we needed someone who was the most skilled person in love and war.
Well, love and war are two sides of the same coin, my dear. It was Christy, yes?
Yes, I'm Intern Christy. Oh my god.
And Christy, is that your first or last name?
Is Christy your first or last name? Not his intern.
I
Is
don't
that what you're
think
asking?
I've ever
Because-
had any other name.
Yeah, Intern Bridget is only known as Intern Cheryl.
I believe you've mispronounced her name. It was Christy, I believe I heard.
How dare you! How dare you correct Fluval! You do not know more than Fluval! Are you kidding me? I invite you on my show. You do not read my dossier. And now you are insulting Fluval.
I would never get Intern Darla's name wrong. You never.
It's Christy.
I apologize. Truly. Clearly.
I'm going to talk to Helena about this. I'm going to be real, okay? So maybe we started off to a little bit of a shaky foot. But I've got to tell you, Flibble, I'm so excited for this game. I worked really hard on this Pocket Universe, and even though some people didn't read the dossier that was sent over...
Again, I do apologize for my misunderstanding.
So let's get started! Oh my god, I'm so excited. Are we ready?
Of course.
Here we go. Let's start a new game. Let's take this from the very beginning.
Check this out!
What is my name? I am Fluval. Grand Trivia.
How dare they?
How dare you?
How dare they not work with your various
Let's
frequencies
see.
that come
Trivia
from your body?
Master
This is...
I am Fluval!
Yay! Oh my god, you did so good, Fluval. Oh my god.
Thank you.
Look at that!
Excellent to see.
Biscuits.
I mean, that's the key to victory, is just never giving up. Okay, so I sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of my modest student apartment.
Look how modest. Oh
Very
my god.
modest. I love the chicken poster that I have there.
And it looks like BTS.
It does look like BTS. I mean, I'm very current. I'm very up with all the trends. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in this moment forever. That sounds like a threat. I don't like this peaceful and serene moment.
I don't really like that.
Or you could wake up now. My first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in.
Are you going to wake up now, Fluval?
I
or
guess
are you
so.
gonna sleep in more?
This school disgusts me with its emphasis on matter consumption.
Smack that clock up an atom, or throw the clock out the window, stay in bed forever.
Let's do that one.
Oh my
I
god.
slept through the school year and gave up on the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders. Well, that's just disappointing.
Oh.
Maybe I guess let's try that again.
Oh dear.
How dare they ask you to redo something that you have done, Fluval?
I assume it's their clumsy attempt at rendering non-linear timescales. So I sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of my modest student apartment. The world is peaceful and serene, and I could stay in this moment forever, though I do not want to. Or I could wake up now. I wake up now. I know this is a trick. This is a trap, and I will not fall for it a second time. Look, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, the fool can't get fooled again. Lying in bed, I stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits me at the prestigious University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning. My mind begins to wander. Is it the pain and torture? Oh, who will be there? What will I cook? What should I wear? I mean, I don't usually wear anything.
No.
I'm usually just out here letting it all hang out, but okay. What should I... Time begins to fly by, and I find my imagination getting away from you. Should I take this seriously, or should I let myself daydream a little bit?
What do you think, Swordmaster Brutus, when embarking on a mission like this, do you suggest more time to think through what you might end up doing? Or just charging in, swords first?
Well, I think you may have stumbled upon it faster than I could say it myself, in honesty. I believe that when you have something to do, something to accomplish, something to win, you better not dilly-dally about it. Get quite on. I think you need to take this seriously.
Yeah, let's
Get
take
on.
this seriously.
That's what I, as an intern, would do.
Fluval! I'd better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. I bust through my morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. I mean, they're just right under my fins, so it's pretty easy. Nothing can stop me now. Nothing could ever stop me. I confidently grab a biscuit. I don't know why I don't eat food.
Yeah.
I strut out the door and head off to class. Oh, I guess this version of me does eat food, which is just disgusting and insulting. But it is what I needed to get my blood flowing. Standing in the quad, I gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School.
Wow.
Academy for Learning.
That looks so much nicer than the intern orientation program buildings. Even though they do encompass like 4 to 5 worlds at once.
And this is all Euclidean geometry, which is just such a pedestrian inclusion in archeology.
It does not stand up to Miskatonic University, even in the slightest.
Oh, of course not.
That building there, what is that? A rectangle, a triangle? They don't even use 5, 6 dimensions with which to build their buildings. Honestly, this game seems a little plebeian.
It's all trapezoids to me, honestly.
I agree.
But here comes our
my
lifelong best
friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorably awkward person I've ever met, and I absolutely love her for it.
Oh my god.
I guess. Love's a weird... I don't know what love means, but let's just move on.
Good morning, Floorball! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Actually, I'm,
Because I am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but when I ate it, I just couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by Master Chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard and been far too interested in consuming matter. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, I don't know why I didn't just think my way out of it, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know.
Oh my god, really?
You're gonna do great.
Oh my god, really?
Oh
my god. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind. I'm never catching up.
I do appreciate the 3-day semester. Let people sink or swim very quickly. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. Oh, I love dramatics. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Should I pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief?
What do you think, Swordmaster Brutus?
And notably, it's gossip.
Are we
Which can be a good way to cause suffering.
Yes.
That is true. And it might give us information.
Is she useful to you? Because if she is, then by all means, raise her spirits so that she can better serve you. But if she's not going to help you succeed or win in any way, then why? Why waste the time?
She might have information about the school fluval. Oh my god, that's how I liked having best friends when I was on my Earth. Oh my god, I would get so much information, and then I could use it to destroy people emotionally and spiritually, sometimes physically.
Let's go to gossip, then she can be one of my ravens. It's hard to see Miriam like this, and frankly quite exhausting. Finally, this narration conforms to me. Rather than dwell on her anxiety, you tried to change the subject to something more interesting. Thank goodness. All summer I've been hearing rumors about a dreamy, enigmatic mystery student who is enrolled at this school. Yeah, that's a little worrisome, but she'll be fine.
I bet it's Flivel.
Now what about this mystery student we read about on the school message board? Any new deets? I don't know why pesticides are coming up, but let's just move on.
Oh, got this. I heard his name is Harland, and he's no ordinary student.
Is he a higher dimensional being?
They say he has powers, that he's had them ever since he was born. From an egg! Oh my god, like me, I was born from an egg.
I was decanted from the Grand Emperor...
Grand Emperor Aquia.
Yeah, Grand Emperor Aquia.
The endless fish tank from whence all sea life is decanted.
An egg? Like a chicken? Don't be ridiculous.
I was hatched from an egg.
But the thing about having powers, it would line up with some of the other rumors that I've heard. Like I heard he once fought a bear with just his smile.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
We haven't even weaponized that technology yet.
No.
Swordmaster Brutus. Does that kind of technology exist?
Have you weaponized a smile?
I have not weaponized my own smile, but I once knew a very talented student who'd shaved all of their teeth down to points. And a smile like that, when applied quite vigorously to a throat or some other sort of arterial section of the neck, can definitely be weaponized. So I would say be careful of whoever's smile this is. You don't know if they're bitey as well.
Filing down your teeth into weapons, that's the kind of thing you can only learn here via the Grand Aquarium Empire.
Right?
You both sigh thinking about a student so handsome that the laws of physics don't dare apply to him. Dreamy, this must be about me. I'm clearly the only being at this school that's so handsome that I can transcend the laws of physics.
You definitely transcend the laws of physics.
I mean, I have
the time, Blue Ball.
I have a moist charisma, you know?
Yeah, very moist.
But before I can get another word out, I'm rudely interrupted when someone smacks my books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of my hands and onto the ground. I'm gonna disintegrate that person.
How dare they? Hey!
It's Ashley. You're my arch rival. Ugh, she's totally evil, and I can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. What an inflated vision of what a third-dimensional being can do.
And what inflated titties?
Hello, Ashley.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Check on the shines.
I have no shins. I'm a fish.
You leave the little shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins.
I guess my avatar in this game does have
Swordmaster
shins.
Brutus, why don't you speak for Ashley? Because you are so wise in the way of bringing people down. And it sounds like she's really good at that.
She sounds like Nemesis material. I am quite taken with her, though I am curious why no one has stabbed her yet. If she's causing such a fuss, wouldn't you want to end this quickly? But of
She
course,
even
I'd
has
be
a
happy
hole
to
for
assist.
being stabbed.
Precisely, right into the heart.
Right in the heart.
By way of the sternum and then other such things. But anyways, please.
I mean, I hope. Ugh, I can't stand Ashley, that is true. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to let extra letters. Ugh! I'm so mad I just got flustered and started tripping over these third-dimensional words. But
we don't use
she
letters.
had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone.
Oh my god.
Not better than me.
That's such a third-dimensional thing. Oh my god. Everyone knows. If anyone here knows what perfect shins look like, it's us.
I agree. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Thank you, game. Across the quad, I see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror.
The Man?
His pants are so tight that I can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes.
The other way around.
I will determine if they're rocking glutes, okay? Don't think you get to make that determination on my behalf, game. I am. Oh, sorry. This is you, Bethany, intern Bethany.
No, this is Swordmaster Brutus. I'm so sorry, Flavel. Oh my god, and it's under Chrissy.
Van.
Oh.
You rang.
I've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as I've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as me and Miriam, but substantially more devious.
Oh, I like deviousness.
Yeah, I thought I assumed I was placed in the role of the most devious student, but apparently not. I can't believe the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I can't believe any of these third-dimensional beings are allowed to attend. I guess I'm just used to the higher standards of Miskatonic University.
And the intern orientation program.
Oh, of course.
I know, right? You think they just hand us our diplomas now?
I mean, they should hand you a diploma, Flavel.
No, of course.
Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us.
With the first day of school about to start, there is just not time to properly tell these two off, so I resist the urge. That is a good point.
They are second-dimensional beings.
These are flat second-dimensional beings, not third-dimensional beings. That is a key point, and that was a test.
Yes.
You passed it. Good job.
You passed. Oh my god. Someone's on a fast track to becoming an intern for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, your entertainment home for the hatred and humiliation of human beings.
Let's go, Miriam.
Psh, see you later, losers.
As I approach the door, I see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. I like that sound drop that they're doing for this goofy-looking kid. Wait. They just...
Yeah, that did sound like a fart.
They just did a fart?
Yeah.
Oh, third-dimensional beings are so gross.
Precisely. Ipsy! It's think it's broken.
I think it's broken too. I reach forward and easily pull the door open.
You're right, Crudley John.
No, Crudley, you're absolutely right.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Of course you do, Flivel. You're amazing at these things.
Yeah, like obviously I can just do that.
Yeah.
My understanding is that you would just have an intern take care of it for you. Why would you need to open your door? Christy, are you not responsible for doing such things for?
It is my responsibility. It's my sacred duty, and I take it so seriously because you're so amazing, Flivel. Going to remaster of the.
That should do the trick.
I love you, Flivel. I love you.
That's great. That's great, kid. That's great. I think you mean thank you.
No. My name is Pop, and I was named after my pop. Pop. His old.
Okay. Could someone like this also be a student at this school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Sounds like they wrote it looking down. Oh.
These are important questions, and I'm not sure if we're going to ever find the answer to them, but we just might a little later.
Hi, Pop. I'm Fluval. So, are you going to make me hold this door all day?
Is making you hold a door?
Making the intern, who's obviously definitely actually holding it for me.
I'm going to erase him. Nope.
And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of me.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? Gross, Miriam.
I think it's just you. Yeah, competence is the only thing that has value.
All right.
Eva.
An incredible aphrodisiac. Incompetence. Oh my, you might as well kill yourself before I do it for you.
Right? Oh my god.
Miriam and I both shrug our shoulders before following him into the building. I stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. I also am confused whose giant headshot is on the wall next to the clock. It's clearly not a political figure headshot or anything like that. It looks like the only thing it could be is an actor or comedian's headshot.
Well,
usually in most schools that I've seen, that's where we put a picture of Grand Emperor Aquarium, the endless fish tank from whence all fish life and sea life is decanted.
Absolutely. No, that Earth map is so wrong.
What is usually there in Miskatonic University, Swordmaster Brutus?
Well, it depends on the class. I have seen the posters of Grand Emperor Aquarium. Personally, in my class, I got permission from the administration to put the headshots and faces of the students who displeased me and thus were murdered. As a sort of deterrent, you have to inspire people with the carrot of not dying and the stick of dying. It's sort of a 1-2. So usually it's the last person who died in class whose face is up on the wall. Why this classroom would have the face of an adult truly speaks to the ineptitude of that adult, would be my guess.
I think so. I love it too, Crudley Drawn. Oh my god, a scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable!
Is this the professor of the class?
Oh my god, let's see.
Well, I don't mean to interject. Would you mind if I read for the professor? It is,
oh my
in fact.
God,
absolutely.
Oh my god, please. I know, right? His stalking glasses.
No. Quiet down, everyone.
Wow, I feel like I'm in a real class.
Who is this unreasonably cute pup and why is he in our culinary class?
He is unreasonably cute. You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCS:AL. It is only 4 hours until 4:20, but on my multidimensional watches, it's always 4:20. Just so you know. Thank you, Charlie F. Pug.
An excellent time to, stalk people. They tend to be moving quite slowly at 420, I've found. Much easier to find by smell and eliminate by simply, well, they don't fight very much. It's rather odd. That's about... please, sorry, I got distracted. Please, call me Professor Dog.
Oh my god.
That's quite insulting. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Good! Oh, please.
There's a final piece of that dialogue, Swordmaster Brutus.
Must I?
Yes, you must.
Yeah, you must. You must. We're contractually obligated.
Yeah.
Woof.
Thank you. What a cute dog is our professor.
Oh my
This is the best school ever!
God.
I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining.
Oh my god.
Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around me as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside this classroom.
I'm chilly. Someone close the window.
And then, he walks in. He walks in.
There is drive in this man's eyes.
I'm immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. I just don't like fornication of any kind, and so it looks like that may be where this is headed.
But Fluval, I think that this might be like the perfect moment to talk about our sponsor for today.
Oh, sure.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. So we've been going through this wonderful game, Romancing Seducing Colonel Sanders. And this game was put out to hype up a really important, only one of its kind 15-minute movie being created as a joint Lifetime Movies and Grand Aquarium Empire Network, your entertainment home for the hatred and humiliation of human beings project. Romancing the Colonel. Oh my god, we're sponsored by KFC. Oh my god, we're absolutely working with KFC. Let's talk about some of the excellent things that you can purchase right now from KFC.
That movie is called A Recipe for Seduction, and that comes out at noon.
Yeah.
On December 13th.
It's the first of its kind full movie that's only 15 minutes long.
And so, as you mentioned, KFC has a great history of innovation. As you can see here, they actually put the first microchip inside of a drumstick.
It's amazing. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
The Double Down is so famous. We will not actually be approaching it in this presentation because everyone knows the Double Down. These are some of KFC's lesser known inventions.
Yes. So excited. Let's get to the first one, Flipball.
The first one was their Down to Cluck
wow
ad campaign, which was described in one of their press releases as, it actually asked an important question, this press release did. Have you found that special someone who you love more than KFC? No, didn't think so. Me neither. But if you found someone who's basically the chicken to your gravy or the herbs to your spices, then let them know with the romantic whiff of KFC's iconic fried chicken, because KFC and Moonpig have teamed up to launch a range of exclusive Valentine's Day cards. Choose from 8 different designs, all created by Moonpig. I know the Moonpig, by the way. The Moonpig is king of the moon.
Yep.
And to be feared if you're a lowly third-dimensional being. To convey. Yes, Swordmaster.
I was just going to say, I've actually met Moonpig. We did a convention, teachers convention on the moon, and he hosted. Very nice gentleman, good discerning taste, rather large, as one might expect. I'm curious, would you happen to know why Moonpig is working with 3-dimensional companies?
I mean, Moonpig...
To extract wealth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all about the wealth extraction. And they might be working for the Grand Aquarium Empire Network, your entertainment home for the hatred and humiliation of
we
human
partner
beings.
with KFC quite frequently.
Good, all right.
So yeah, this is Scratch and Sniff technology. so you can give your Valentine the ultimate finger-licking good craving.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry, finger-licking craving. Whether or not it's good is yet to be determined. But their next innovation in the world of tie-in products to fast food is the KFC soap on a rope.
A soap on a rope, but that looks like a chicken leg.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was targeted at some dads. And so KFC came up with something that will save those dads from the same old boring socks and boxer shorts. A limited edition KFC soap on a rope. Yep.
Wow.
Keeping with their tradition of innovation, KFC has created a drumstick-shaped soap for Father's Day 2020. It looks like chicken, works like soap, and it's the gift Dad never even knew he wanted.
Oh my god.
Now, there is a question I'm sure you're asking yourself. Why a drumstick? But KFC had an answer for that, too. Because it's the best part of the chicken, and only the best will do for the men who have been there for us since day one. Also, a chicken thigh-shaped soap just looked weird and a wing was too small.
That's fair. I like them letting us in on their sort of design process.
Yeah, KFC is
amazing.
well known for their transparency.
Let's look at the next product.
Oh, this next one's our final
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
final of this trilogy of their history of inspiration, and that is the KFC Crave Lipstick.
Oh my god, KFC lipstick. Tell me all of the details, Fluval.
This again is from the press release. Set to take the beauty world by storm, KFC Crave has been designed with a revolutionary new wing-proof technology. Not only does it taste lip-smackingly good,
Wow.
but it's been formulated with a new 8-hour conditioning and smudge-proof technology that means it can survive a KFC wing sesh. The budge-proof finish gives you the freedom to wear your lipstick and enjoy your wings. The limited edition KFC Crave lipstick comes in one universally flattering shade, bucket red number 11. A classic
What was
rouge.
that number that you almost tripped onto, Fluval?
Don't worry about it. A classic rouge made from a dynamic blend of KFC's iconic hot wings and chili oils. It ultimately provides full coverage with a bold finish and a gentle lip tingle that's sure to make heads turn.
I love it when they put chili oil in things that I'm supposed to put on the most sensitive parts of my body.
Feels good at the burn, does it not?
Yeah.
Okay, if it feels good, then they have to go back to the drawing board because it's supposed to actually be finger-burningly bad.
Finger-burning bad. Finger-burning bad.
They might want to invest in ghost peppers.
Ah.
Experience with those third-dimensional peppers that I'm sure would leave lasting impressions on the lips if they were to choose them.
So to your question, Crudely Drawn,
Yeah.
one of their products, which we don't talk about here because...
Well, if the lawsuit's involved.
And it really speaks for itself, is the bottomless gravy.
Yeah.
Where they take the bottomless Prosecco technology and repurpose it to give you bottomless gravy.
Yeah, we tried to roll that out on Omicronia 6, and the endless part, like, just... Look, if you ever want to dive into an entire planet that is covered in gravy, Omicronia 6.
Actually, let me
Planet
just...
For you.
Here, let me pull that up. Here's the bottomless gravy.
Oh my god! That looks like it has a bottom, I'm gonna be real. I don't think they're using real bottomless technology.
I mean, they say it's an endless flow of KFC's legendary gravy. I agree, Crudely Drawn. It's very Dante-esque.
I would have to agree. But now that we've looked at all of those excellent products, let's get back to the game, why don't we? Oh my god, look at that. So, where we left off is we're in our very first class when in walks the sexy colonel themselves. Oh my god, we're swept up in the aura of this new student.
Time is
And
no longer
his
standing still now.
remarkable goatee. It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland!
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles, sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence.
Please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders.
Why don't you also speak for Colonel Sanders, Swordmaster Brutus?
I would be happy to assist in any way I can.
A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly the room is sweltering.
Oh my god.
Sweat begins to bead across my brow. I feel like everyone is looking at me, and I'm not entirely wrong.
Well, you draw eyes in every room.
Yeah, I mean, I look like a floating fish to third-dimensional beings. How could I not draw that kind of attention?
And this over here must be Sweaty Sweatsalot.
I really don't like Ashley.
Oh my god.
Maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all your really weird insults? Well, this isn't really a choice.
Take a moment to clean yourself up.
I just take a moment to clean myself up, yeah.
I like how we've gotten maybe 3 choices so far.
Yeah, so far this hasn't been
this
terribly
game.
interactive. Well, it's a good thing I didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot! ... Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Finally! Order is being brought to this horrible chaos.
As well it should. Welcome to University of Cooking School, Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends, past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood.
Oh, good.
I like that, yeah.
There might even be really adorable tiny food.
Oh my god!
I mean, that's less exciting than the blood part, but okay.
Oh my god.
I guess
I
tiny
agree.
food.
And when all is said and done, there will be a battle.
Yes!
Who will lift your sporks and complete the blue cooking arena.
Wow.
I'm glad there'll be blood and fighting. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech.
Oh my god. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really missed.
Quiet!
Tiny blood
Each class
sausage.
is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue. You're not you're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place?
Are you sure? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher.
Everyone stares at him blankly.
Does no one remember me? I am
You're expelled if you utter one word before I finish.
Harsh but fair, Sprinkles.
Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Evan Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels.
I turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance.
Oh my god, they're probably from the Industrial Kitchen Appliances planet.
Finally, a relatable character in this game.
Oh my god. Bzzt, were.
The class bursts into laughter.
That was a good one.
Oh, Clank! You rascal.
Oh my god.
Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to me, he lifts my nose into the air and takes a deep sniff.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself.
Are you telling me that a diet of biscuits from KFC is not containing all of the vitamins that a person needs? That's ridiculous.
I mean, it's absolutely just a statement about my persona in the simulation. Obviously, my diet of pure unadulterated hatred leaves me smelling just perfectly fresh.
I know, right?
You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkle's reputation for being smart but tough is well known. Oh, here, finally we have another choice. I decide to try to butter him up by giving him a treat from my pocket. But what kind?
A beef treat, a rubber ball, or a chicken snack? Which one?
I mean, I feel like probably the chicken snack, given who made this simulation.
Right?
Or who sponsored this simulation.
What do you think, Swordmaster Brutus?
If I were that particular professor, by the way, Sprinkles has the hand of authority that all professors should have, I personally believe. I would say that of the available options, if you're pulling food out of your pocket, I would think it to be poison. So personally, I would go for the rubber ball, since that is the least likely to do any harm to the mother.
I think we'll take your guidance.
Yeah, let's do
Unless
it.
you're trying to murder him, in which case, give him the poison chicken.
Oh,
We're not
well.
sure it's poison.
But it should be. So let's just go with that then.
Okay.
I reach beneath my apron and return to the chicken snack in my hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it.
Oh my
It's
god.
his favorite.
Oh my god!
I can only hope it's poisoned in that case.
Well, I think there might be some competition for new star student.
Oh my god, Fluval, you're totally the star.
I mean, obviously, it was inevitable that I'd become the star as soon as I entered this university.
Oh my god.
The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving my hands slick with a coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other
Gross.
students eyeing me jealously, but I pay no mind to them. If they want to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times.
They should have.
I would think two-dimensional beings would appreciate the importance of how much they love consuming matter.
Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats. Prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation.
As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, I'm left standing at the front of the room. Only two options remain.
Hey, Fluval! There's still a seat over here!
It seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you are interested.
I like the southern drawl on him.
This feels like a no-brainer. There's the competent one, and then there's the other one.
Who are you gonna sit next to, Fluval?
It's gotta be Colonel Sanders.
Oh.
Go with Colonel
Wait.
Sanders.
Wait, you think... Intern Miriam, do you think I should sit next to Miriam because you have the same name?
It's uncrusted.
But are you wanting me to sit next to...
No, you should sit next to Colonel Sanders. I understand.
I move to take my seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect, upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes me confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me this seat.
I've only had two rules. Do all you can do. Get the best you can. And it's the only way you can ever get the feeling of accomplishing something.
Very true.
That's
That
so
murder.
inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as I've settled into my seat, the professor makes an announcement.
Think fast. It's time for a pop quiz.
Oh my god. Yay! A quiz about me! Pop!
This incredibly important, surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for the life of a culinary school.
Oh my god.
Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If a train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking?
It depends. Extremely. Looking at you, Pop. Or it doesn't matter at all.
If it's coming from
As someone with no hands,
to B, and B
I will
is
sit this one out.
going to I, then what do you think, Swordmaster Brutus?
Oh, Christy,
There's a lot of math.
I would ask you, do you ever, in your intern duties, have to serve food to third or maybe even fourth dimensional creatures?
Oh yes, all the time. I'm in charge of feeding all of the creatures in the zoo.
Wonderful. Then may I ask, do you ever wash your hands before preparing said food?
Oh, I have to. Otherwise, the acid from, like, most of them when they take the food will eat away at my hands. And that's already happened, like, 3 or 4 times. And the med bay is like, Christy, we can't keep giving you all of our extra hands. You've already taken all of our hands. Where are we going to get more hands? So I think extremely.
Okay.
I would agree with that, extremely.
That's right.
Yay!
Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
Feather, night vision goggles, or a slam dunk. What do you think? I would think it's probably feather, right?
I think it's feather.
I believe feather as well.
Okay.
Though I'm tempted by night vision goggles.
Right? There are some chickens that are all night vision goggles, but most of them are made of feathers.
Yeah, I think we have to go for the general case. That's right. I don't know what. It feels weird that I know if it's right, and the professor doesn't tell me if it's right. I just intrinsically know if I got it right or wrong.
Well, I mean, you know a lot of things, Flavel.
Right, but does this third-dimensional simulacrum I'm inhabiting?
What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created?
Oh, a comically oversized fork, which I use to serve comically oversized pasta to the comically oversized Italian people that live in the zoo. A meat tenderizer or a spork.
Meat tenderizer is generally not one tool I would use to consume food, but prepare it. It's a good one.
Or
So,
revenge. also.
Probably a spark, don't you think? That's what I use to feed the lions.
Okay. I'll go with spork. That's right. What food is best?
What food is best for a broken heart?
Anything as long as it's prepared with love and not too much salt.
Camel meat.
Or a pancake that looks like a silly face.
Aw, a silly face.
No, that
Well,
would
I've been
raise my
eating-
spirits.
That would. Way
I've
more
been
than
eating
love.
a lot of camel meat lately, and honestly, my heart is still broken.
Okay, so no camel meat then. I mean, I wouldn't eat any of these because matter is gross, or consuming it is at least.
Let's guess
What do you humans think?
anything.
Well, I like the charming idea of pancakes. However,
Very delicious.
I do know that too much salt can kill you, as it increases your blood pressure. One of the best
That's
ways
one thing I know.
to watch someone die slowly
Yeah.
is to feed them an excess of salt. So I would say, if you're looking for the best in others and to take care of them, probably something cooked with love, inconsequential, but not too much salt is probably.
Okay, as long as the love is inconsequential, then I'll go with it.
Oh, entirely.
That's right. Okay. Okay. Is Sprinkles a good boy?
Oh my god, is Sprinkles a good boy?
No.
Oh my god, is he a good boy? Is he a good boy? Is he a good boy? Oh my god, he's such a good boy. Is he a good boy?
Is he the best boy?
He might be the best boy. He's a talking dog.
What
that
do you
teaches
think,
at a
Swordmaster
culinary
Brutus?
school.
I feel demeaned having to answer this very question. However, it would behoove me to say that as a professor, if I am going to receive a compliment, it should be greater and more grand than any other compliment previously administered. So, I would probably go with he is the best boy.
Sounds like that's what we're deciding on, so let's go with it. We were correct! Thank goodness.
Oh my goodness. Is there more to this quiz?
No, we aced it.
Oh my god, of course you
No.
aced it,
Of
Flavel.
course we
Yeah. No lowly third-dimensional quiz, two-dimensional quiz can trick me. I know I keep getting tricked about how many dimensions this is in, but the quizzes won't trick me.
Don't worry, Richmond J. I think we picked right. Okay, let's see what's next.
Wow, be honest, did I cheat? No, I mean,
No.
I'm just smarter than a two-dimensional
Only
being.
all the time.
I look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching me tally my score. He's impressed. He better be. I aced that thing.
Right?
I know we just met, but I have to confess, I think you have a beautiful brain.
Oh, wow, he has X-ray vision.
Wow, oh my god.
Okay. Hot diggity. Flummel! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders
God.
points with that performance.
Oh my god, you got points.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch.
No.
Oh my god, yay!
Does this mean he's finally going to consume one of the... No, it appears not. Ah, dear.
I think he outsmarted us on the poison.
Wow, the cafeteria is as nice
as any restaurant.
I've ever been in. And it makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating.
Thank you for reading that, Intern Calapi. I just got so disgusted that I
It's
sort of lost the
Christy.
thread.
It's intern Christy.
A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of my nose. My mouth waters.
Did you smell that? It must be our lunch. It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention?
Oh, dear.
Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, I was...
Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement.
Oh my god. Hey, I was,
It's about lunch.
Oh my god. Woo!
Everyone cheers! Yeah!
Wow, yay! But I... Shh! Lunch! Lunch! Lunch!
She said shh.
In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
Oh my god. That must be the smell I smelled!
Indeed, that smell.
I hold my breath waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. I heard he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
Were they true?
Is this.
Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish.
Wow.
Just like some of the contestants I fried on Aquaria's Next Top Intern.
Oh my god, you did such a good job with that.
The aroma envelops me as it did then, and I begin to feel warm and safe.
Oh my god.
Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken. What a novel concept.
Wow.
My stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. My stomach would never say that. I'm a fifth-dimensional being.
For
Ugh.
years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculations, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavor.
Wow.
I look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can.
But that's all I'll say about that.
Wow.
Pretty devious, Colonel.
What? Do you think you want your stupid secret recipe, dude? For sure. Nah, my dude. Nah. I'm just, drafting my last will and testament just in case, one of the ingredients is poisonous.
Oh,
Got him!
Great minds think alike. Van's also thinking about poisoning people.
That man is going places.
He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn.
It was a pretty sick burn.
It was a great burn. I'll wait to see what Zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach.
Aww.
Yes, and I was just, writing my diary.
Oh.
Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I know, at that moment, that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender.
That was the sickest burn in the multiverse, Henry. But wow, Ashley is totally trying to get with the Colonel.
I mean, as you said, I see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that she is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this, and she wants him all to herself.
I didn't ask for days. Look how they drew her.
Oh, please.
Van's pretty wide himself.
Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any.
I'll take his!
Oh my god, good job, Fluval.
I mean, thank you. It was really difficult to act like I wanted to consume matter.
Well, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it.
He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed.
Easy now. There's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in.
I take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this quote-unquote bucket and sink my teeth into it.
God, what's gonna happen? Oh
it's amazing.
Is it?
Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports me to another dimension.
Oh my god, they got out of their dimension?
Alone with my taste buds, gripping a drumstick in my hand, I float weightlessly.
How did they get out of the dimension? I put a really secure bubble around that dimension.
Apparently not a good enough one, because they did it. They broke out of the simulation dome.
Oh my god. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Turn identify right flavor. Savor the moment and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Or swim towards the light. Well, you have to swim towards the light, Flugel.
We have to investigate this breach in the simulation dome.
You have to swim towards the light.
This isn't a game anymore. This is real.
Oh my god.
I agree, please.
Somewhere up ahead, a bright light beckons me.
What could it be?
The flavors are so intense, I become wrapped up in them. Unable to resist, I reach towards the light, and it grabs my hand and pulls me closer, until my fingertip connects with the end of everything. I am forever lost in the land of tender fried chicken bliss. My mind dissolves. There is no Fluval now? What did you do, intern Charles?
Oh my god,
There is only herbs and spices.
Oh my god.
Though Miriam tries to revive me, she cannot. I'm just gonna say something. I don't think they should be able to sell this chicken to third-dimensional beings. That should be exclusively on our shows.
I think that any chicken capable of killing somebody. It's good chicken.
I did not realize that Endless Coma was one of the possible endings to a game about...
Game over.
Oh my god, you're just in an endless coma?
We're just in endless coma. We just died.
Oh my goodness.
I mean...
I'm gonna need to do some recalibrating. Fluval is an herb and or spice. That is true, Henry had cheese. But oh my goodness, well at least you died and no one was able to get out of the simulation.
Yeah, at least a third-dimensional being met a suffering-related fate.
Because just so that all of you know, when we created this pocket universe in the simulation dome, unlike the holo room or the holodeck on Star Trek where it's all just holograms, we genetically engineer each being with a lot of care. So those are real living beings that we can then take on as avatars, force their personalities back into a dark corner of their minds and pilot them around for our own uses, usually malevolent. So I'm definitely glad that none of those two-dimensional beings got out of that pocket universe.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But clearly, Hot Colonel Sanders is trying to develop a way to break free from the pocket dimension which we have put them in.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye on Hot Colonel Sanders. I think he could truly be, in some ways, a threat to the multiverse itself.
Yes, I absolutely believe that. Don't worry, you won't be stuck in the simulation forever, Henry Headcheese. We will be sending some chicken to get you out.
Yeah, no, fourth dimensional being Henry Headcheese, you will be okay. We will look after you. We would let a slowly third dimensional being encounter and become part of an endless coma because of this chicken, but not someone with value such as you.
So I'm so glad that you all joined us today, and thank you so much, Swordmaster Brutus, for helping us attempt to win the Battle of Love.
I think we did win.
I think we definitely won something.
And this research project proved very, very fruitful.
Yeah. You know what I always say? Lose well, all right?
Yeah, lose well.
Use the things that you learn in failure to win. So we are definitely going to be returning to this pocket universe.
Precisely.
Seducing this colonel, and then destroying him so that he can stop using his chicken to try and break out of the pocket dimension in which I have entrapped him to relive his life over and over and over and over again in an endless repetition of chicken.
Also, I'm just glad we learned an important lesson this time.
Yes.
Never consume matter.
Never
do it. Just live on pure hatred like me, your good friend Fluval.
Fluval, you're so good at living on pure hatred. Oh my god.
I agree, intern.
I'm intern Christy.
Okay.
Thank you all so much, and thank you so much, Swordmaster Brutus.
Yes, thank you for having me. If you could, maybe ask Helena to get in contact with me, so I can clear up some things. That would be most nice. But I appreciate being here for this.
Thank you so much, Swordmaster Brutus. I'll send you a dossier about getting in touch with Helena. My god, he's totally hot for Helena.